reefer, sending me straight to heaven. Keep getting that reefer, sending me straight to heaven. Keep killing that reefer, sending me straight to heaven. Buddha lover, gotta learn to smoke the Buddha. I'm so glad you showed me grace and business. Reaper really makes me happy. Hydro, oh, we just can't let it be. I go, oh, we smoking upon it. Hydro, oh, we just can't let it be. I go, oh. Smoking that hydro, won't let him in high go. Smoking that hydro, won't let him in high go. Smoking that hydro, won't let him in high go. Smoking that hydro, won't let him in high go. Water, the river is slow. So whiskey to give me a sack.
Welcome tonight, all you stoners out there. Another edition of Stoner System brought to you by Planet Productions. Tonight we celebrate the ladies of hip hop. We got some hella fire for you tonight. We got Kiddo from East of the River up first and Yoshi Vintage to close it out. We want to promote our new logo, and that was designed by Ooze Designs. And kid's dope, you know what I mean? He drew up this one for us, and it's fire. You know what I mean? We had to get a logo, of course. So tonight we're gonna get into the ladies of hip hop. Want to give a shout out right now to the brother Kamikaze. He's in the house, playing a little Madden in the back. You know, he's a dope artist. Check his music out. It's on SoundCloud. Instagram, the Kamikaze, homeboy's dope, you know what I mean? He's our brother, so he's in the studio tonight just chilling. Right now, walking in, Kiddo, Mad Max. Who else you got tonight?
We got the homie Frank right here.
What, Frank? What the fuck's happening, Frank? Shit, he got the dope ass shirt on right now. Yeah, so check out Ooze Designs if you guys need a design or whatever. He's up on game. Yeah, so let's get her over here, man. We've been waiting. We got the third person from East of the River on our show. And what? Check her out. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
And all I can, and the easy ones twice, that's for sure.
Amen to that.
You know what I mean? But,
Happy Sunday.
And her man, by the way, people, I'm going to tell you right now, you hit me up in the DMs and shit, get me her number. No. She is happily not engaged yet, right?
No, not yet.
Soon?
Taken.
Taken. By the homeboy Mad Max right here. This cat right here, he's on fire. He's going to be on the show too. Along with most of East of the River now.
Shit, all of us, bro.
All of them.
All of
and,
us. Got a big squad.
I feel fucking blessed to even just be sitting next to you guys.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dope.
With Zay first.
Yeah.
You know, you were here with that interview and
so
Killer
sick.
Tech.
Oh, that's right. Killer Tech was here too.
Fucking
Killer Tech. Yeah, he's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Shouts to them. Thank you.
You're making some big moves.
Yeah, and I mean, it's all just our own, you know? It's all independent. We're all just doing what we can, when we can.
Yeah.
Finding those new ideas, you know, to just break out of, like, the space that we're in, you know,
now,
musically.
How long you guys been together working?
Me, personally, with the group, about 2 years, I want to say.
Okay.
But even 2 years ago, it wasn't like East of the River that it is right now.
Okay.
It was first Mezcal, which was Mezcalito at the time.
Yeah.
And then Mad Max came into the picture. I believe they already knew Killer Tech and already knew Don't Sleep, who was Drew before.
Yeah.
they all kind of knew each other, but it wasn't like east of the river. They were just like the dope ass cats who hung around each other, did ciphers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I kind of came in 2 years later, and then Zay was kind of already in the mix a little bit. And that same year that we all kind of just started like getting really serious about what we were doing, it kind of came alive like that, you know? Like, I don't know if there was ever any like official moment where it was like, oh, this is east of the river, but we all kind of just like,
you just met,
banded together. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, when you got that shit, you just got a strength that so many people, you know what I mean? Like, so much talent.
Yeah.
So much, and you know, recently I started fucking with you guys maybe a year ago. We just started doing the show, but just following you guys, listening to your music, and I was like, shit, you know, this is what true underground hip hop should be.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
like fucking, then the girls in the group are just fire. I mean,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, I love the guys, but you know what?
I appreciate that.
You better bring some fucking skill.
Yeah,
if
I
you're
mean,
gonna fuck with the girls.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of us out here, man. There's a lot of us out here, dude. Yeah.
Gavlin, you know, I started following all them girls because of you and Zay.
Yeah, dope.
Fuck,
Damn,
I'm
that's
hitting it off,
crazy.
I don't even think I fucking listen to any.
That's crazy.
Men right
well,
now, you know?
that's dope. I'm glad to hear that. You know that we could like.
It's just I don't know.
Yoshi Vintage, is going to be here, right? Yeah. She's fucking ill too. Like
fire.
their whole crew too.
Wow.
They got some sick ass females.
I was just a normal fucking old ass man, you know, a few months ago. Now I'm fucking interviewing like just some shit out there in the street that's gonna take it over.
Yeah.
Gonna take it over.
Yeah, I agree with that. Honestly,
I'll tell you right now, like with you guys, I was following everyone. The Amsterdam trip.
Yes.
That shit looked like fun.
Yeah, that was crazy. And again, like all independent, all like our own. We got put on to it by one of our homies, I believe, who's involved with Project Blowed, and he told us about this international conference that they have. It's a hip hop and music conference. I believe they have it every year.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mescal submitted some of his music, and they chose him to perform for the U.S. Section of the competition. Well, it wasn't really a competition. It was more like a showcase.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they had like open mics, and they had different like panels that you can go to and sign up for, that you can sit in and listen in on A&Rs and people like that who are in the business that just talk about certain
Just
things.
like a
and
convention.
yeah, it's really dope. So
and I looked at the reviews that you guys got from, you know, them. It was like, fuck. You know, that's
they
fucking
were,
dope.
thankfully, I mean, they were super into us too, and it's crazy just because like going to another place, especially somewhere else in the world where nobody like we speak different languages, nobody fucking sees our face. They don't even see Mexicans out there.
What?
They don't even see Mexicans out there. Some fool like literally told us like, yo, we only see Mexicans on TV. Like, you guys are the first ones we've met.
There's no
There's none. There's no chile of any kind, dude. Like, but it's just a trip because
so you had to bring that to them.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I didn't feel so East LA until I went over there and like we did our thing and just like, but you know, overall it was just like that genuine connection with the music. Like, people really dug the beats, they dug the production, they dug our lyrics, they actually heard what we were saying. And like one of the nights they had just an open cypher and we all signed up for it, and there wasn't really a lot of other MCs who signed up for it. We ended up getting like 11 minutes to ourselves just to fuck around and do our thing. I don't know, but it was just one of those nights, I guess.
Guys.
Yeah, right? But yeah, we
give me the fucking mic.
got a lot of love.
Shit, that's dope. That's dope. And you know what I'm saying? With me and all my guests, you know, I do my homework. Trust me. Sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. Lyrical content that's, you know what? I'm sorry, in this world all we got is a word.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that carries from real life, in a job, whatever. But especially if you're doing music, that's what you are.
Yeah.
Is what you say.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you know, like you said, you fucking said more in a verse than motherfuckers say in their whole fucking career. Now, when you come with some shit like that,
damn, you did do your homework.
you know what I mean?
You did his homework.
People.
Yeah, thank you.
You can't just say that and then come with some bullshit after.
Yeah.
I believe from that verse right there, when I heard it, it just kept going up.
Yeah, thank you.
And then you tell, hey, you know, on the cipher, you know, you hand it off to her, you finish him off. Man. But, you know,
yeah, he does, and he does.
Now, seriously, the relationship of having, you know, a male and a female, and they're both dope ass MCs. Like, how is a typical night when you guys go out to eat? I mean, I can imagine it like
honestly, it's like
you bust a freestyle on what you want to eat. You know?
We could, you know, like
yeah,
rap is always involved. Rap is always involved, like whether it's just conversation or we're bumping some new shit that we're both just like discovering at once and we're all just hyped off it, or like, you know, listening to our peers' music and just like, you know, we're always coming like throwing ideas at each other, spitting verses to each other, like, what you think about this song? Oh, look what I did with this song. You know, it's always on some shit like that, which is it's fun. It's fun because that's our life.
You know that, yeah.
You know, so I'm fortunate in that sense, you know, to be able to make this my life.
I mean, what people don't realize, you know, I interview a lot of people, and you know, for the most part, they got other lives, right? Yeah. And I feel it, you know, I feel them like, okay, you have to work. Me, I fucking gotta work. I've been rhyming for 26 years.
Yeah.
My shit's just like history repeating itself. I'm getting back in it because, you know, the boys here pushing me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, fuck it, you know. I almost died a couple years ago, got 2 heart surgeries. And when I woke up, I said, you know what? I want to fucking do hip-hop.
That's amazing.
But can I hang with what's out there now? And I realized one thing, you know, it doesn't matter if you can hang, because if you keep doing it, you're gonna get better.
You definitely have to be mindful of what you do, because a lot of stuff comes with it. Like, we don't sleep very often, we don't eat well sometimes, there's a lot of smoking and drinking and a lot of that stuff, and people can get carried away with that, you know? Like, it's super easy to get carried away with that stuff, you know? So
you don't want to fuck with cocaine, that's a hell of a drug.
No.
Shit,
No.
You gotta be careful out there. And the industry is just that way.
That too, and it's just, it's very demanding as an artist, especially physically if you're performing and things like that, you know, like, there's a lot that comes with it mentally, physically, like, you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta just keep your eye on, like, your goal.
Well, you guys put on a fucking great show. I've been, you know.
Thank you.
I was like, fuck, you know. Everyone's moving, the vibe is right, and that's what I think you gotta capture in this hip-hop shit, man. If you go do a show and people are sitting down, something's fucking wrong.
Unfortunately,
go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, fortunately, we're all able to just do that. Like, I don't even know what it is. Like, we all just vibe with each other so well. I mean, we all hold it down individually as well. Exactly. It's just, we're lucky and we're blessed because it's a group of these people that all are very captivating in their own way. You know, all of us by ourselves can go and do that, but together it's a force.
You know,
it's crazy. Like,
kind of Wu-Tang vibe. I don't like to compare any of my guests with anyone. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are your own shit, straight out. East of the fucking river is in the house, and believe me, if you haven't fucking heard them, you need to hear them, straight out. You want to talk about some real shit, underground shit, hey, they're handling their business, please. And we're going to get into where you can follow them and everything, but man, don't watch my show if you ain't going to support these guys. Hey, man, we're here for one reason, and that's underground, real hip-hop. You know, and I mean, I get excited with it because when I'm getting carried away and shit, it's like down at the listener side.
You better.
You know, but that's how exciting your guys' music is.
Yeah, and I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that people are actually, like, seeing and witnessing and feeling like they're a part of the journey, like, you know, and what we're doing. You know, a lot of people feel like they're there with us, and it's amazing. Like,
a simple, like, a little garage party.
It keeps us there,
And then they're like, hey, you know what, I met Kiddo. I met Matt, you know.
Yeah, it's
crazy,
man. We've had, like, already certain people, like, travel distances to see us, like, and we're like, what? Like, what? I mean, even if it's just a couple, it's like, fuck, that's real.
Hey,
you know, people actually,
that's
like...
how it starts. You know what I mean? That's how it starts, so...
Damn, that's crazy, and that you say, like, the whole Wu-Tang thing, because we don't even, like, really compare ourselves to anything, but that's one thing that a lot of people say and that we've heard repeated.
Well, you have to, because you know why? In the history of hip-hop, I can't name really anyone that has fucking, you know, 5 to fucking 8 people in their crew that's putting it down like that. Yeah. And here's the thing with you guys, and back to the Wu-Tang thing, everyone is different.
Yeah.
So it's definitely. Like, you know, it would be sad if all you guys sounded the same.
Right.
Like, okay, we know what to expect for the next album.
Yeah, exactly.
But everyone's different. And I'll tell you right now. Hey, rest in peace. I put that on my mama. You can ask my son, Groovy J. We play fucking Hollow's song almost every day.
Yeah, dude.
Every fucking day. I mean,
That
because
album
you know
itself
why?
is great.
Yeah,
Hey,
and do or
thank
die.
you, yeah.
Look at his phone. It's all fucked up because he broke it. But you'll see Hollow and then Do or Die.
That's dope. Someone
And-
requested that song last night too. I was like, a request? Like, damn, it's
what's
dope. Damn, yeah,
mean-
thank you, man. His whole album, like, it's amazing.
Well, you know, what I say to that is thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you
it's-
guys because it's a good song is something that stays with us forever in our hearts.
Yeah, and
in
it's
our
a
minds.
story. It's a story, and it's something that actually like went down. Like if you listen to his album, like that's a part of like his life that and all of us too. You know, we're all
Yeah.
doing that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's crazy because we merge
We ain't the
simultaneously
fucking
with that.
Kardashians.
Yeah, if you hear our music, yeah, like
Sure.
you'll learn a lot of shit, and that's dope because other people relate to it. You know, like it's dope. It's fucking amazing. Like some of the songs that I feel like I've written that are super personal. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to say that, and those are the ones that
Me
people
too.
come back to.
I know what
Those
you
are the
mean.
ones that people are like, damn, like you
Share
said
it
this,
with
yeah, like I felt that too.
Yeah.
Like it's
I had a whole song about shaving all my body hairs off from head to toe, and then I had to hold back, but I wanted the listeners to hear it. You know what I mean?
He was
But
in his
then I'm like,
Britney
"Do they
phase."
really need to know? It took me 4 hours.
That was Britney Spears, 2007, sorry,
Yeah.
2007.
But right now, I want to get into the first video and song we're gonna put out there. And I mean, I could sit here for fucking hours on each of you and say each song. I analyze it. You know, I break it down, and it's just like
I
let
love
these
that.
people hear this.
Yeah,
You know, Pendulum.
thank you.
Let's get into that humorous because I need to hear some of your music.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of my favorites.
What do you?
I guess we'll start it where I started, underneath the dirt. I was skipped upon the harvest in the garden of my work, but it was worked on. Can't nurture till it looks strong, busted through the dirt, but I'm a work and got my murk on it now. I stand among those who spit truth, kick flows and kid tricks. Those shows with they creeps got pros and influence, live steady through the movement. And if you ain't got that same hunger, keep moving. You wanna kill them, then prove it. You wanna make something of the feeling, pay dues, then go ahead and try to fill in those shoes and make sure you say more than motherfuckers with their loose pens. Yeah, I'm cutting all my loose ends. Never was the type to give a fuck about the new trends. Blueprints tell your girl she never needed. I knew about the Mara in the box and kept feeding them. Hearing destiny's ring, by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way you're living, you be killing the king. I've always been the type of kid that dances straight from the usual. Only look for those who give respect and keep it mutual. Lay the hype to rest, I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through. And I just wanna make it beautiful. See, I've already got a voice behind every sentence telling me that I could be just a little more impressive. Got an angel on my side trying to give me some direction, while the devil in my head is steady handling my business. I ain't stepping to one damn thing they gotta say to me. I see through those who indulge in their complacency. I ain't trying to play, I'm here to give a little taste to thee, in hopes that one day all the shit I said will set me free. Maybe one day something that I said will set them free, and maybe one day something that I said will get me cream. But who knows? Could be sure as fuck that I don't. Taking up the funk, you could be sure as fuck that I won't. Can't duplicate what I'm on, just do the you and walk on. To used to do, to play the fool and shoot the bull to get on. More focused than I land on. I brought the shit they read on. I made my fate and brought the plate that they can lay their head on. Yeah. Hearing destiny's ring, by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way you're living, yeah, we killing the king. I've always been the type of kid that tests it straight from the usual. Only look for those that give respect and keep it mutual. Lay the hype to rest, I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through. Just wanna make it beautiful. Hearing destiny's ring, by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way you're living, yeah, we killing the king. I've always been the type of kid that tests it straight from the usual. Only look for those who give respect and keep it mutual. Lay the hype to rest, I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through. And I just wanna make it beautiful. Hearing destiny's ring, by the pendulum swing. Ain't no timid way you're living, yeah, we killing the king. Always been the type of kid that tends to straight from the usual. the hype to rest. I ain't the best, but I'll be pushing through. And I just wanna make it beautiful.
Welcome back, all you stoners. Are you fucking fucked up here, man? You're supposed to give me 3, 2, 1, and damn, bro. Hey, that was some fire right there.
Okay.
Wow.
I appreciate that, man.
Pendulum.
It's a personal favorite. I actually wrote that song, like, that was like, damn, like one of the first full songs that I wrote that was my own, because I had already like written a lot of verses, written little pieces, been on like, that was my first like, this is my baby type of song. That's crazy. It's crazy. Like,
we all have them.
yeah, I see the video now, I'm like, I was different then, like as an artist, as a person, everything, but it's definitely one that still hits, you know. Yeah,
But
thanks.
still, I mean, something like that's gonna be a classic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I've told many guests, it's all about making classics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
20 years from now, it's still gonna be a banger.
Yeah, that's stuff that people actually remember.
Because believe me, I'm dropping my shit right now, and that's from 25 years ago.
That's dope.
I shouldn't have said that.
Hey, that's dope. That's
Because,
classic.
you know,
That is classic, though. That's
yeah,
like
you know,
from the, yeah, you dug that out.
change the little words.
I think that's
you know
fucking
what I mean?
sick, man. I
And,
think that's sick.
So that's a classic. That's your baby. That's your first one.
Yeah, thank you. I think you're like one of the first people to say that, actually. And I never want to say that about my own, because sometimes I feel like I've done that where I write verses or songs and I'm like, this is my like, and then later on I feel something different about it, or, you know, as I grow, I guess, or just write new stuff. Like it's a trip.
You progress from that point.
Yeah.
You know, you look at it and like, yeah, I said what I wanted to say. Now let's go here and say maybe something different, maybe a different topic or whatever.
Yeah,
But showcase what you know, and like all the music, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, not on the jock, but fuck, I listen to your guys' shit every day for a reason. Because it's hard to find some good shit out there that's gonna fucking inspire you.
Yeah, I'm
One,
glad.
you know, like my job is fucking stressful, I'll tell you right now, but I get to watch YouTube. Right?
Thank you. Yeah.
So, right when I get in there, I get my fucking coffee, throw on Hollow, and Zay, you know, the Cypher, like, that's on repeat. And, you know, people walk by, hey, who's that? You know, oh, check it out. They're going to be on the show. Or these are like, you know, I lie and say they're my friends. You know what I mean?
Like, I know them.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Hey, we are your friends.
and, thank you. I'm your friend too. I'm gonna do this. So what's that emoji me holding?
The smiley with the teeth. Oh, yeah.
Hear that? We're friends. So
It's official.
if he wants to do a show, no. Shit. So how was Bakersfield last night?
It was
and Santa Ana.
really
We'll go
dope.
with Santa Ana first because I was watching both of that. We wanted to get out there, but
Yeah. Santa Ana was cool. It was like, it was an early show, and people kind of didn't really start showing up until like the later half. I mean, usually that's how it goes with hip-hop shows. But it was dope because we pulled out a good little like local crowd, people that had been like waiting to see us, people that had seen us before, and like friends and stuff that lived around the area that just came to support, and that was like
and
super
then in
sick.
that Orange County area too.
Yeah,
because
it's a different vibe out there. Yeah.
I heard, you know, you definitely got to lock it up. You guys got East Los, you got LA locked up.
Yeah.
But you got to get over there too.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, we need to spread it out. And some people had seen us there because we don't go over there that often. I mean, at least for me, I've only been there maybe or performed there a couple of times. Like, but it's always dope. It's really good vibes. Like, they really dug us. Some people bought merch and stuff.
Good
Like,
people, you know.
yeah, it was a good little kickstart.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, with Orange County people, they only got one fault in my book, and they like the fucking Angels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, that's all good and
I
shit,
agree.
but I hate, like, they're the Los Angeles Angels of
Yeah.
Anaheim. You're fucking contradicting
Like,
yourself.
because we're from LA, we're
You
just
know,
supposed to not,
you're
like,
not from
dig
LA.
on your shit. We're just not.
I'm sorry,
but,
I'm
you
a
know.
big time Dodger fan. I'll tell you
They
right now.
smashed the Rockies last night.
Yeah, no, today Muncie hit fucking Mad Max.
What's
They
his
called
name?
him today.
What's his name? Matt.
Yeah,
Muncie.
Max Muncie hit 2 today. He's like has 9 home runs. He's a rookie and shit.
Yeah, dude, that's
And today on Instagram they put Mad Max. So I was like, hey,
Dang.
Hey,
I
Everywhere.
love the Dodgers, but
everywhere.
don't infringe on his copyrights. Okay?
I got different spelling.
I know one Mad Max, and that's it. There can't be 2. Win us a fucking World Series, and then you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm a big time Dodger fan. I believe
Die
that
hard.
shit.
Look at that.
And I see you guys too. The game you were at, my daughter was at.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah, it was like.
yeah,
was
the Dodgers.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it was like, all right.
Shout out to Dodgers.
Much love, always.
Yeah.
Did you see that we had our picture up in, what was it? The East Los, I think, newspaper?
Yeah.
And, dang.
I was tripping on it because I seen it because that's actually from last year.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
from
the World Series.
And it's like, you know, Dodger fans are sad.
And there was a
and
dude
how-
there, he
that
was taking
dope.
pictures, and he was like, do you guys mind if I take pictures? And we were like, what are you going to use it for? And he said, like, his own, that he was a journalist
So
or
that was
whatever.
random.
Yeah,
That was-
but he ended up using our pictures. And it's just
You
so
see
funny
Viva
because
right
we're,
there,
yeah,
like,
just
"Hi."
sad, the saddest face. Like,
Yeah,
some
I
are
am.
just blue.
I was sad.
Yeah, it was sad.
I'll
People
share
are
something with you
crying.
real quick. The first time I had a heart attack because the Dodgers were playing St. Louis and Kershaw fucking tanked it, right? All we had to do was beat these motherfuckers and go to the fucking World Series, and he tanked it. I started getting, I was sweating and shit. I was sweating like I stole something, Joey. I was sweating like I fucking stole something. And I'm sitting there, and then I turned white like a ghost.
Damn.
Seriously. And then next thing I got pain and shit. So it feels like a fucking fat bitch.
That is literally how, like, die hard you are. Like,
Had a heart
fuck.
attack. Went to the hospital.
Damn.
And all I kept telling the doctors
Fuck.
was, what's the score? But yeah, that died hard.
What's the score?
They
Damn.
didn't tell me. They didn't want me to get worse.
Damn, man.
Yeah, so Dodgers.
And you lived through the World Series, so that's dope.
I barely did.
Shouts to
Huh?
life.
No. Matter of fact, Humorous just reminded me. Oh, you guys stole it.
Jake did.
Fucking Jake, fool. He tried to steal that, fool. He tried to shove it in his ass in his prison wallet. You can't be doing that, you know. We're on the outs now.
I don't know if I want to smoke that thing.
I know, huh?
Does it taste?
No, it's good. I smelled it. I mean, I do.
All right. Let's
We're
go.
gonna go what? Let's go into a break. What are you gonna get into? All right, you want to do win or lose? I really like that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that one's dope. Yeah, that one was fun.
I'm gonna go to a break.
Oh, you want to go into a break?
We'll go into her science when we come back.
Okay, we're gonna go into a little break right now and get this thing sanitized, and then we'll
Bless it.
go into a video right now. So don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? We're gonna be right back in the shit.
That's right.
Yeah, you heard her.
If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. If the blood on me, don't miss my turn. If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. And if the blood on me, don't miss my turn. Now turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Nigga, what? Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Top gun like Tom Cruise, I can't lose. Y'all old news, now pay dues. I don't snooze, we too clever, move better. I'm that fella. She wanna know, can I afford Margella? Put my heart in these lyrics like a love letter. Get a million off rap, that's my vendetta. Yeah, you niggas kinda good, but I've been better. My style put you in the sky like propellers. You change styles for a trend, I'm a trendsetter. You be talking on the mic, I'm a mic checker. I just wanna fuck Vashti and Tribeca. I don't hear see evil, I'm Helen Keller. Not underrated or overrated, I'm X-rated. Hood favorite, you niggas traded and fabricated. I captivated, any track I dominated. Blacking out in the field like Terrell Davis. The roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. And if the blood on me, don't miss my turn. If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. And if the blood on me, don't miss my turn. Now turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Nigga, what? Turn it up, okay, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, now tell all these women they coming with me though. Spending on her, but she fucking with me though. I just need one, but I fuck by the trio. Still in the hood, eating chili with Fritos. Want me to rap, it's gon' cost you a fee though. Killing these rappers, this shit is not legal. Bumping the Lee, I sleep in a Rego. Pass me the drink and I sound like a eagle. Valley nigga, put it down for this West Coast shit. I'm a crook little nigga, I'll take your bitch. If you got your hands out, then it ain't no lick. If it ain't got commas, then it ain't no chip. Niggas living hella safe, they ain't take no risk. About to make your favorite rapper wanna slit his wrist. And I only want strips, baby, keep your kiss. Talk down, now we up, why y'all look so sick? If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. And if the blood on me, don't miss my turn. If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. And if the blood on me, don't miss my turn. Turn it up.
The music just turns me on.
Yo, I think you grabbed the wrong mic. Catch you again and that shit is on sight. I was writing raps on prom night. I came to rock it all night. Thanks for the love, but I had a long flight. I was writing raps on prom night. You could play the song twice. Check for the flaws, but this shit is all nice. I was writing raps on prom night. These other crews are all hype. High as a kite, but I'm doing alright. I was writing raps on prom night. I felt like shit before the weed came. All my girls got a lean frame. Pulled the rod for rap, I never need game. You could check the replays. Around the city running relays. Rocking 180s with the clean suede. Y'all, I'm trying to be paid. I'm cashing checks when the beat's played. And I ain't taking pay cuts like D-Wade. Never let the dream fade. My body's built to feel extreme pain. Yo, and I ain't stopping till I see Spain. Yo, it's time to be brave. This heat wave make your knees cave. Yo, and all my rivals dug a deep grave. Quit it with the cliches. There's better ways to spend my weekdays. While you're making songs, I'm writing screenplays. Put that on my street's name. My sleek blade make you seek aid. Full of pride from all the noise my team's made. Yo, I enter each stage. Complete rage into sweet age. Yo, I let the ink drip on each page. Yo, I think you grabbed the wrong mic. Catch you again and that shit is on sight. I was writing raps on prom night. I came to rock it all night. Thanks for the love, but I had a long flight. I was writing raps on prom night. You could play the song twice. Check for the flaws, but this shit is all nice. I was writing raps on prom night. These other crews are all hype. High as a kite, but I'm doing alright. I was writing raps on prom night. Even though they like to try me, they cannot rhyme me. Since the womb I kept it grimy. Since 1990, yo, I'm spitting flows with ease and a hard emotion. I make them feel it overseas and never cross the ocean. These girls love to chew you out when you ignore a call. But you come second to my rhymes, I choose this overall. I'm wrecking samples, watch me do it here to set examples. I'm coming at you, bodies dropping till they build the statue. Get your hands up off my crown, you need to let it go. We got a microphone down, it's like that every show. Catch me scheming in the lab and you already know. My pen is bleeding on her pad, she got a heavy flow. I turn the water into wine to make them flee the churches. I turn the thought into a rhyme and they repeat the verses. I'm getting stronger in my prime, I know I keep you nervous. If they don't pause it and rewind, then that defeats the purpose. I provide the people service here to feed those urges. In 99, it only took me about a week to learn this. This goes out to MCs trying to reach the surface. If you ain't coming out my crew, then you're completely worthless. Yo, I think you grabbed the wrong mic. Catch you again, and that shit is on sight. I was writing raps on prom night. I came to rock it all night. Thanks for the love, but I had a long flight. I was writing raps on prom night. You could play the song twice. Check for the flaws, but the shit is all nice. I was writing raps on prom night. These other crews are all hype, high as a kite, but I'm doing all right. I was writing raps on prom night.
If you revive her, do you know what that would be? Resurrection, that's what it would be. And do you know what resurrection means? It means raise the dead.
I was up affairs running through my mind as I picked big nine beefless. I was up affairs running through my mind. Said me come a fuck the flowers.
Yeah. Mic checker, bringing the funk to your bones. I'm running amok, and nowadays they never leave me alone. My thoughts magnify, but hell if I go back to heaven closed eyes, I'm trying to learn the secrets. The how comes the whole now. I've been killing in the cut the whole time. Call it peroxide. You see me live and didn't pay. You on me like dose 5, so live like hold up. We barely getting started. Call it what you want, cause EOTR an army. We charging the hardest at the game and for the works too. Swing pen like sling blade, touch lives and pay dues. Whatever night it happened, name was on that billboard, and cause I just caught a spot and dropped the bomb like Lurzo, Swerdo. Like truck drivers from the BS, fucking negativity. No orange making beat this small ram. My sequence imported from the B frequency, frequent feet speaking hieroglyphically.
I was up affairs running through my mind as I picked big nine beefless. I was up affairs running through my mind. Said me come a fuck them flowers. I was up affairs running through my mind as I picked big nine beefless. I was up affairs running through my mind. Said me come a fuck them flowers.
Angel lies, something like a wrecking die. Devil sent heat, I inhabit like a Bengal tribe. Double styles, Jekyll, hide, Jekyll. Oh, I know I wasn't what you were expecting. The 11th letter dead to your sentence point blank. So no one got a single fucking question at the end. Mad, rugged, goodwill, learn to flip it on the retro. Middle finger lift in case you thinking that you special. Better check up on your tenure. I to kill for recreation. About to hit on them like slaves without a single reparation. The subject may be heavy, still consider it a day. But nobody realizing now they just can't see the case. Same point, same view, same mind, same state, same sheep like motherfuckers with their eyes closed, get an A. She said, drink of all you people, order anything you see. Is a choke on you with a laugh on me.
I was up affairs running through my mind as I picked big nine beefless. I was up affairs running through my mind. Said me come a fuck them flowers. I was up affairs running through my mind as I picked big nine beefless. I was up affairs running through my mind. Said me come a fuck them flowers.
What is it?
Stuff that dreams are made up. Mentally, for 30 years under the Borgias, they had warfare, terror, murder, bloodshed. They produced Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci.
Shout out to Frank the Tank.
Frank the fucking tank. The homie. Yo, my eyes are getting lower like every time I come back on it.
If they got you, you're right there in the city.
Nah, he comes through, man. He comes through. Yeah. Because not everybody wants to roll with us on this. Like, it looks fun. Right? Hey, right. Yeah. You're right. You get a cut.
You just gotta like enroll in
gotta
that
do
type
that.
of school so they can play you. It's called child care credit. I don't know. Anyways, Frank's in the motherfucking house tonight. So.
Yeah.
That last video. Damn, Mud's killing it.
Yeah, Mighty Muds. Shouts to Muds, man. It was super fun. We did half of that video in Utah, Salt Lake, when we went recently to fucking, we rocked out there. And we just took advantage. Like, we try to do that. We try to do that on our last trip, too. Like, everywhere we go, just try to get a little something. And it turned out pretty good. Yeah, he killed it. Like, yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, because I seen the snow, and I'm like, there ain't no snow out here.
Like, where'd you find snow at?
Yeah, it's like,
We ain't never seen fucking, yeah, we don't see snow.
So let me get into I was watching Life with Kid.
Yeah.
And what is the ideas and what you were trying to portray to people by doing this? What's going on?
Honestly, just like as basic as it sounds, like just Life with Kiddo, like I don't know, I didn't really, yeah, like I didn't really think of like I didn't have like a strategy for it. I just didn't really have anything specifically planned. It was more like just to show people just our day-to-day lives, like what we do day-to-day. And like it's crazy because some of them are just kind of like whatever, like we're just doing family stuff, we're just like doing normal people stuff, whatever, grocery shopping and all that dumb shit. Like yeah, it's you know, but like you know, just as artists, how often we're moving, how often like things are happening, just us, you know. I feel like people got to see a different side of the crew in a way, and that's one of the things that a lot of people liked about it, and that I heard, you know, feedback wise, was that we got to see like the nonchalant little like moments that you wouldn't normally like catch, that's like behind the scenes like stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff I cut too, like you yeah, like it's a lot of fun. Like it was a way for me to kind of like connect with people or help them like get to know us in a different type of way.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
I'm opening up my life to you guys. You know, check it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because that's like, I mean, one of the most important things I think personally, and I've always seen, because that's how I like stayed connected to artists that I loved growing up, was through things like that. Like I would fucking follow their videos, I would watch what they were doing, new music, whatever, ciphers, whatever, you know, like, and I want to be able to do that. Like if anybody's interested in what I have to say, like give them a little something, like, you know, hey, here I am, like every day, like yeah, it's the life that we live.
They probably just think, oh, she just wakes up and starts writing rhymes and shit, and then she takes a shower, she's writing rhymes in the shower. She's having a salad.
Fucking rhyme while we grocery shop.
No, everyone, you know, we're all humans.
Yeah.
About, you know,
it's crazy, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
I was gonna do one on me. Also called Life with Bundy, but apparently I was gonna get arrested or something.
Damn, I need to copyright some shit, huh? Life with Bundy versus Life with Kiddo, and then we combine them?
Exactly.
Fuck.
Shit. You guys ain't ready for this shit.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
No, so like,
this is it.
How are you guys gonna keep doing that? Or are you gonna?
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know. I kind of fell off a little bit just because it was more of like a test for me. A lot of the shit that I do, like, I know that I need to get better with planning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was like in between me making music, performing, and all that stuff, and I was like, I just want to have something to give people, you know? And I want to see how people receive it, you know, when I put it out. And so people received it pretty well. And honestly, like I said, I fell off a little bit just because I wanted to kind of focus again on music. I felt like because I was doing that so often, it was like recording constantly, like editing constantly, and I was doing it all myself. I was editing myself, I was recording everything myself, and distributing it myself, like, so, and trying to keep up because I wanted to do a weekly thing. And weekly, it's like all week long, you know, so I wasn't writing as much music, and I was like, fuck, like I need to do that too. So I fell off a little bit, and just to see, you know, like, I was like, hey, like, we'll see what people say. And I use Instagram a lot just for promoting and stuff, and like people respond really well on there. And a lot of people had been asking me like, oh, like I want to see Life with Kiddo, like what's up? They knew we were going to Amsterdam and stuff like that. So I think I am going to bring it back with like yeah. So I have a lot of that footage. I actually still have like the Felipe Esparza stuff, you know. So there's stuff that I still want to put out there for the, yeah, exactly. And people been telling me like, yeah, we want to see this, we want to see this. And I'm like, all right,
right now all the listeners check the screen. Let them know how they can get at you, you know, and listen to your music, listen to your movement.
You can find me, well, like I said, I use Instagram a lot. That's Kiddo Hip Hop, so Kiddo Hip Hop on Instagram, on Twitter too, and Facebook. Made it pretty easy. KIDDO Hip Hop on all social media platforms. But if you actually want to hear my music, it's better to find me on Spotify or iTunes at Kiddo EOTR.
That's the better way.
Kiddo EOTR, Google Play, Tidal, all that good stuff. I got my EP on there, like my full EP. So yeah, I actually have Bandcamp for all the fucking old school heads that like to download shit off there. Like, who knows? Got it all. Kiddo EOTR.
So check that out. And also too, the plug with Mad Max, your man. Same thing, you know.
Mad Max _ on, and you can find all of us on EOTR Network. Exactly.
And then you can like
EOTR Network on YouTube. If you search EOTR Network, you can see all of our videos, all of our stuff combined. You know, so and we got a big old crew. So yeah, check us out. EOTR. That's the plug.
Check it out.
That's the plug. Find us all. We're a big clan. I'll suck you in your face.
What do you got in the future right now? With East of the River, or you just what's coming up for the people?
Well, right now we're pretty much just kicked off our first, not our first, but local kind of tour. Right. My first, that's why I said I'm first. Sorry, I'm faded by this point. But my first, I'm going to be actually trying to hit as many cities as I can. Like last year, they were on tour, and I went to Seattle and Portland. That was pretty much as far as I had gone. That's as far as I had gone. But no, Seattle's pretty tight. Yeah, the people are dope out there too. But yeah, so it's going to be my... so like...
Seattle, where else?
So yeah, we're gonna be hitting a few spots in Los Angeles just for like the local peeps that want to come out and see us wherever they're at. We're gonna be hitting San Diego. We're gonna go to Vegas. Yeah, we just went to Bakersfield. We got a couple more spots like that. I hit the flyer if you guys want to post that up too. But
promote the flyer and
so just traveling, man. I'm definitely got the traveling bug after going to the Netherlands. Like that was insane. And I mean, because really where it's at is just like the face-to-face. I've learned, like, yes, I need to sit and make music, so that too, it's kind of like a balance between the two. I want to come out with my official like full-length LP, you know. That's one of the things that has been like that I've had my heart set on since I even started, even did my first track. I was like, I want to make an album, you know. So that's coming up next, definitely. I'm doing a lot of collabs. I'm gonna say 2019. Yeah, I have to say 2019.
2019.
And I want to drop it before the summer, probably. So I'm going to say that. Yeah, because... around that time, like, definitely. Yes, I like the time change and the seasons, the middle of the season type of vibe. Yeah, summer comes around and people are just like in a happier mood, you know. I don't know, like I just feel like they're more receptive. Who knows? Maybe I'm just high.
No, well that. I mean, when we get high, we talk about like a lot of beautiful shit. You know what I mean? Like fucking unicorn.
But music is beautiful shit.
Yeah, fucking
it's
music
beautiful
is
shit.
really
Yeah.
You know
the
what
creative
I mean?
process is crazy. Like, I'm just trying to get with a lot of producers. Like,
do different projects.
Yeah, so an album, traveling, Yoshi vintage.
Now, how do you feel about?
I'm not close.
This is cool. Right, Dodgers, go Dodgers. Yeah.
Hey,
let's go Dodgers. Yoshi just stepped in the house.
I'm a fucking big fan, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Fucking crazy. Like, They're all fucking stoned.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a blessing, you know, to be doing what we love.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love that I get to be here on a Sunday. Like all this stuff could be work, but it's not really work. Like,
It's
you know
fun,
what I mean? It's crazy. It's love. I
You
love
gotta
it.
have fun, because otherwise life gets too hard.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucking life wants to break.
I wouldn't know like what to do without music, to be honest. I mean, I could do anything else if you know, like, but I don't know if I would be happy if I didn't have it. That's all I can say, like, straight up. Yeah, and that's what keeps us all like just moving. We fucking love it so much. Like, yeah, it's dope.
I mean, I got, you know, when I first heard the shit, I was like, okay, she's coming with some real life, like, you better listen to the motherfuckers type shit. So
Yeah.
everyone's listening.
I'm glad.
This little tiny frame with fucking the crystal clear eyes, you know, the hair is gonna fucking eat you alive. Okay, pay attention to all that, because you're just about to get fucking eaten alive. And that's what I love about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a daughter, her name's Alexis, and just like you, her eyes are like the crystal greenest.
Yeah,
color.
yeah,
And my
I think
older
you told
daughter,
me.
Mercedes, so that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
they're gonna
Pops.
focus on
He got the
that.
Dodger Blue. Yeah, it's
They're gonna
dang.
fuck it, and you're gonna fuck them up.
Damn, thank you, man. I
Yeah, you
appreciate
do
it.
it.
I appreciate it. Gotta. There's no other way.
Yeah, we're gonna do or die. Win
Oh, win or
lose.
lose. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't read the fucking
That one was
cue cards.
fun, man. Yeah, shouts to Mighty Muds too. Mighty Muds again. He was on that one.
That guy's fucking really talented.
He's killing it, dude.
Yeah.
He
fuck,
had like
shit.
he did like videos for like Travis Barker and stuff. I was like, damn, you're more famous than us, man. Like
Yeah, he
he's
was
like
the
the most famous one. He's dope though. He kills it.
Yeah,
this
shout
one's
out.
mad fun. Yeah, it was just us like walking around doing our little
Win or
fucking crew
lose.
thing, our little bullshit.
Win or lose, kiddo.
Yeah, escapism. Just drop that right quick.
Say peace to every one of y'all that's hearing this. Anyone who knocked the fist or heard some meaning in my shit, cause goddamn, if that alone don't make me rich, not even trying to make sense. I got a pocket full experiences, had me seeing there was more out there for me than what they said. About 1,000 miles now from sleeping in my bed, and the crowd's already asking us when we'll be back again. Just yesterday your girl was standing out there wondering how to get it. Steady took my time, ingested, took in knowledge like a beverage. Said I'd never be that dunderhead they spreading like endemics, and they say that who you kick it with reflects on who you is. Go ahead and tell me if you find one single gimmick in my clique. Now get the fuck up. Let's make them all stand at attention. If they anything like us, then they ain't easily impressed. That's why every time we bring it, we ain't bringing any less than put that nut in every head and put that talk in every step, motherfucker. We put that talk in every step, bad son. He puts that talk in every step, DJ Drastic. He puts that talk in every step, Mad Max. He puts that talk in every step, Viva Mezcal. He put that talk in every step, my girl Zane. She put that talk in every step, Killer Tech, y'all. He put that talk in every step, Young Anisha put that motherfucking talk in every step, don't sleep. He put that talk in every step, Double D. He put that talk in every step, Muds One. He put that talk in every step, Vicious Foul. He put that talk in every step, to the river. Put that talk in every step, best believe it. We put that talk in every step, motherfucker.
Hey.
That was some fire right there.
Thank you, man.
Let
Thank
the
you.
people know, video-wise, like, tell them about this guy. Really,
Well, it's all Mighty Muds, man. Again, shouts to Mighty Muds. He'd be killing it on all of our videos, and this one was like really fun, honestly. Like it's the outro to my EP Escapism, the outro track. So it was like a really short little track.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, like a lot of people like that one. I like it because it's the one where I kind of like shout out my whole crew and like I had mentioned everybody, and it's just like, all right, what's up, like peace out, kind of like having fun type of stuff. And so I was like, man, I just want to get everybody in our video together, you know, like just a little short clip, and it was cool. We all just met up, like we literally just walked around and fucking like laughed and drank and smoked and just like and just kicked it. And
fucking, you see the pastrami's. The pastrami's were probably.
Yeah, we were just chilling. Like our studio is right outside that little spot, and we just walked around. It's crazy because Zay actually couldn't make it that night. I think she was at another function, but he kind of snuck her in there. Like if you watch the video, Zay is in there, but she wasn't actually there for the shoot. Like it's he's dope. He's dope. He does his thing. Yeah, shouts to Muds. Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah, he's definitely he's gonna be something to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's gonna want his work.
Honestly, yeah, I think so. Like, don't sleep.
Everything
Don't sleep on
Muds.
Muds.
Like, there's no. It's all. It's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. Like he has like a mind of his own. Like he's very creative. Like has a vision for everything that he does. You know, so it's just it's dope. Like he just does it so naturally. Like even when it comes to our vlogs and stuff, like he just has like an eye for those moments to catch. Like when people are saying this specific thing that like everyone remembers or laughed at, or like it's crazy. Like he's dope. It's sick. Just an eye for that.
He's comical, you know, too, with this how he is, you know, and it's like it's a dope fucking aura that he just and then you see him work and it's like that shit, then it gets serious.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
It's like, whoa, fuck.
It's crazy. Have you seen the Soul Providers? You went to their release, right? They're the best, shit, man. They're so fun, and like you see him, and like when you see him in person, he's just like chill. He's quiet, like to himself. But when he gets on the stage, he's like dancing and like, yeah, dude, he's great, man. He's so great.
No,
Shouts to Soul Providers.
Back 25 years when I thought I was at a house party, like, you know, like, fuck, let me get the mic, bro. Hey, me next. No, seriously, I can rhyme. You know, I was like, fuck. And for you guys to get people to be on that level, fuck, you know.
I mean, it's dope because it's just like, it's what people have been doing for like years and years, ever since fucking hip hop has been alive, you know, and it's dope that we could just do that because we just have fun with it. We find that love with it, you know, it's crazy. Like, that's why I'm fortunate. It's just like, and it's dope because it's so natural. Like, people just come through. Like, that's how our Fridays on First have been too. We have that. It's like an open mic every Friday on First Street.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm going to fucking ditch work one day.
3 to 6 p.m.
And Mijo, we're going to ride the train over there because we're not going to be able to.
And it's crazy because now, I mean, we used to do it in front of our studio on First Street, but now we moved it to right in the middle of like Mariachi Plaza. Like, so we're right there with all like the old people shopping, and like the mariachis are coming checking us out, and they're like video recording us and stuff. Like MCs just come through and just like want to like jump on the mic and freestyle.
Yeah, I'm sure they got good food over there too.
Yeah, they got everything right there too. Like,
it's all right there. You guys
it's
should
nice.
come out,
Hip hop, man. It's fucking great. It's so fun.
Hip hop is love. Hip hop is life. Believe that.
For real.
I want to say, because like me, like I'm always nitpicking or coming up with I tell you, lyrical content. You know, I did it with Zay.
Yeah.
And with you, you know, I was like, you know, kind of overwhelmed with chasing kite strings.
Really?
Yeah, because
damn, that's crazy.
What you don't realize,
you fucking did
that
homework.
Me, that's old. Believe it or not, you might not know, but that's old school. When I was a little kid,
yeah,
my fucking grandfather, you're fucking chasing kite strings. You know, like, the fuck do you mean? Right? So then,
what the fuck?
He fucking bought
that's
me
crazy.
Kite, and I let it go, and then you never catch the motherfucker.
Yep. And legit, that's like what I thought about when I was like writing that shit. But it was like in the sense of another way. It's like, you know, like you're chasing something.
I was hoping because like like I said,
that's fucking dope, man. That's dope, man. That really just like made my fucking day, because it's like those little lines sometimes that I get from like memories. I don't even know sometimes where they come from, but I always wonder, like, are people gonna catch that? Are people gonna hear that one? Like, or what's that gonna mean to somebody? You know, like, are they gonna understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I'm glad. Thank you, man. Fuck. Them kite strings. It's real shit. Yeah.
But no, it hit me, you know. It was like, hey, lyrical content, people.
Yeah.
You know, and East of the River was where you're going to find it, pretty much.
Thank you.
Let's get into this next one right here. Yeah. Dude, it's hard for...
Oh, Do or Die.
Sorry.
Do or Die.
Do or Die.
Oh, man, this one was fucking dope. Again, fucking Mighty fucking Mutts on the lens at all times. We shot this in one take, and we were dizzy as fuck because if you see it, we're all like walking. We're all walking in a circle, like. And like, yeah, there was like a center circle walking one way and outer circle walking the other way. Like, we were bumping into each other. Like, our homie had a dog, and the dog was like trying to join the circle. We were like tripping and shit. Like, but we finally got like the tape that was like that one.
Yeah, I know I did show up on this. I was just trying to look at that.
Go back to watch it. Yeah.
For all them highs, you know.